Welcome to the Hammer.bet Monday Night Football same game parlay, trying to build a winner for the peoples out there. And the great thing with the same game parlay is you don't need to hit it every single week because we're getting some juiced odds on this. You can run like one every three. You're going to be up money. So a reminder to smash the like to the episode, sub to this show's channel, Monday Night Football same game parlay, and head on over to the Hammer.bet for all of your advanced and recreational, for that matter, sports betting needs. Go check it out right now. The Hammer.bet joining me as he does every single Monday to break down the same game parlay and Monday Night Football. Jason at Spreadopedia on Twitter. We could use a winner, couldn't we?
Yeah, could definitely use a winner today. Get the week started out right.
So let's jump over to DraftKings Sportsbook, take a look at their same game parlay offerings for the week. Is there anything that you really want to start on? Because I don't have an incredible amount of leans in this game. I had two receiving props that I liked. One was Eckler over 39.5. He's only been under that number once. That was a week ago against the Browns, which is kind of crazy. He only ended up with the 4 catches, and he still got to 36 and 37, 36 yards, something like that. I mean, you could do 29.5 to take him an easier number, but that's minus 170. But we could go over 39.5 for Eckler receiving yards. And where was the other one? KJ Hamler receiving yards. I'd want to go. I mean, you could take whatever under you wanted here. Unless he catches his stock 1 for 55, feel like he has 10 yards. I'd be okay going under 14.5 receiving yards on KJ Hamler.
Yeah. One of my favorite players is finally active for the Chargers after being injured for the beginning of the season. Donald Parham, the legendary first touchdown scorer himself. He's 6-1 anytime touchdown. He's the Chargers' second tight end right now. He played about 25% of the offensive snaps. Week 1, his first week, he was active. So not necessarily rushing to bet him for the first touchdown, although I do think he's going to be part of their red zone packages going forward like he was last year. But 6-1 anytime. I'm happy to take one of my favorite players at 6-1 when I can get him.
You want to throw him on the same gamer, or do you just think that
no, I want him in the same gamer. I think this is going to be a high scoring game.
All right, so we'll throw Parham on there. Are you okay with my under on KJ Hamler?
Yeah, sounds great.
All right, so we'll throw that on as well. Go and we can go under big time on him. Why are we at passing yards? I want receiving props. There we go. Receiving props, KJ Hamler. Let's go under 14.5. Well, we're already at 15-1.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
What do we got with sack props? Any sack props here that I'm looking for? Let's see. Defensive props. Oh, Khalil Mack. How about Khalil Mack to have a sack? You like that?
I mean, are we concerned that Russ will finally get rid of the ball early?
No, not really. I mean, he's playing with an injured shoulder and everything too. I mean, he's going to kind of be a sitting duck back there. They got some injuries on the offensive line. I think Garrett Bowles is out. I don't know. I like Khalil Mack. I bet him defensive player of the year and to lead the NFL in sacks this year. I don't think he's going to contend for defensive player of the year, unfortunately. But he's right there with the sack leaders after 5-6 weeks.
All right, so we can go Parham under 14.5 Hamler receiving yards, Khalil Mack 1 or more sacks. We're now at 28-1.
28-1. That's
I feel like that's good. That's 28-1 is a spicy number.
Yeah, I mean, how much more? How much higher do you want to take this?
I mean, I'm usually good with playing plus 750, 10-1 same game parlays. So 28-1 is well beyond what I need to make this interesting for me.
Yeah. I mean, it depends. It just depends how high you really want to take it. I usually try to stick to about 3 or 4 legs myself maximum, but we're already at three legs with a 6-1 leading off.
We could try to do there was a correlation I didn't mind. It was over Eckler. We could do the steps. You can go over 40 Eckler receiving yards. And again, no Keenan Allen. That brings it up to 70-1. And you can kind of correlate that with where's the rushing props and under Melvin Gordon rushing attempts. I think it's 14.
14.
And now they're not even offering it. They're not even offering it on the same game parlay. That number is 14, but I guess we can't even do that.
They're offering Melvin Gordon rushing yards. I don't see attempts though.
Yeah, there's no attempts. Yeah, I want to go Eckler under attempts over receiving yards, but we go 40 or more. A number, like I said, he's passed 4 or 5 games. We're now up to 70.
It's not bad. I mean, 70 is that's a big golf. 70-1 golf future is a pretty big deal.
Yeah, I have more confidence in this hitting than I do like Cam Davis winning on the PGA Tour this week. So
yeah, I mean it's a good way to contextualize it. Let's see if there's any game props. One prop I would add, but I don't see it offered here is neither team scores three times in a row. That's one of my favorite props to play individually, but I don't see it offered via same game parlay, unfortunately.
Yeah, there was like I wanted to play Alex Singleton over 7 or 8.5 tackles plus assists for the Broncos because he's stepping in, but they're not offering that as a part of the same game parlay. It's a part of their like normal prop package. I guess they don't want people just. I feel like that's one of the biggest advantages that you can have in the prop market right now. If like you can accurately project, it's the most like NBA where people talk about like daily fantasy and NBA. You have this guy who steps in. It doesn't really matter if he's good or not, as long as he replaces those minutes and gets 80% of those shots, he ends up becoming a terrific value. And that's how people end up printing an NBA. I feel like on the defensive side for tackles and assists in NFL, that market is very similar because it really doesn't matter who's standing at middle linebacker, that they're going to get a bunch of tackles if the team is going to run against you. But I think they're too savvy to offer that in a correlation setting.
Yeah, I think they've figured out a lot of the correlation stuff. I'm trying to see, are there any 2x touchdown scorers you're interested in? And Austin Eckler or Mike Williams? I don't see anyone deeper than that I'm dying to.
I don't know. I don't think that there's going to be a bunch of points in this game. So I don't love the more than 2 touchdown guys.
Really? You don't think it's going to be a high scoring Monday night game?
No, it's the Chargers. They'll find something stupid to do and the score will be like 13-10. Actually, no, that's way too normal for the Chargers. Let's say 12-9 or something. But they'll have scored 2 touchdowns and missed 2 extra points. It's the Chargers. Don't think the Chargers are going to show up and play like the Chargers play.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd be more worried if it was in Denver, but it's in LA tonight, so I think you get a lot of scoring.
All right. Well, I'm good with our 70-1 here, if that's good with you.
I go with Parham. I'm gonna play Parham straight. I'm gonna play him first touchdown. That's where my money's going tonight. To no surprise to people who have followed me for a while. I'll be on Donald Parham. Yeah,
that is a Jeff Feinberg special as well. I saw that he had already played the first touchdown at 30-1 too. Loves Parham. So Parham anytime touchdown under 14.5 KJ Hamler receiving yards. Khalil Mack 1 or more sacks. Austin Eckler over 40 receiving yards as an alternate total. That's above his line of 36.5 right now as it stands on the regular, like -110 on each side over under. So a little bit more for Austin Eckler. Hit those 4. 70-1. Win all your money for the year, then some, Jason.
Yeah, that'd be nice. 70-1 on a Monday night. Can't hate that.
No, that'd be terrific news. So hopefully we'll be rich enough to retire coming into next week's show. We'll still be here doing the same game parlays on Monday evening. But for Jason, for Pat, remember to smash like, sub to the channel, and check out the hammer.bet right now because the video is over. We'll see you next week.